Trevs Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Continue with retired numbers. And it's always nice when you can stay up to date with the team and their retired numbers. And for the record, we can put the meme banners away today. This one actually is a banner of somewhat significance when it comes to the Nashville Predators. I mean, this is their first one because they are still kind of a youngish team. Depending on your point of view of what young is, I guess. The first number retired by the Nashville Predators. We're going to talk about number 35, Pekka Rinne. Let's do it. So Rinne's career, all 15 seasons with the Predators, began on June 27th, 2004, when he was the last player selected in the 8th round, that's 258th overall, in the 2004 entry draft. Interestingly, that pick was originally a pick for the Tampa Bay Lightning that Tampa traded to Nashville on February 25th, 2004 for Timo Helbling. So definitely a win for the Predators as far as trades are concerned. His first game action came in the 2005-2006 season, where in 2 starts, he went 1-1 with a 3.80 goals against average and a .900 save percentage. And after spending a year and a bit in the Predators' farm system down in Milwaukee, developing and all that, he was called up for the remainder of the 2007-2008 season as a backup goalie after the Predators had traded Chris Mason. Rinne managed to play 1 game in relief, managing to let in no goals. Early sign. For the 2008-2009, Rinne started to see a lot more time, playing in 52 games. On December 1st, 2008, Rinne became only the 2nd Predators rookie goaltender to ever record a shutout, and in the month of February of 2009, Rinne recorded 9 wins in 12 games with a .944 save percentage and a 1.72 goals against average to earn Rookie of the Month honors. And on March 14th, Rinne set a franchise record with his 7th shutout of the season. So pretty successful rookie campaign, which saw him finish with a 29-15-4 record with a 2.38 goals against and a .917 save percentage to go with 7 shutouts. No playoffs though. Not yet. For 2009-10, we saw some gradual improvement. In 58 games, he had a 32-16-5 record with 7 shutouts for the 2nd straight season. Also saw Rinne get his first 6 playoff games, posting a 2-4 record. 2010-2011 season had some setbacks, starting with a lower body injury on the Predators' season opener against the Anaheim Ducks, which only kept him out for the next 3 games. And while he did come back, he managed to get injured again, which was only a week-to-week injury, so not a terribly bad thing. When he did return, though, he put up some solid numbers, which included a 1.71 goals against and a .946 save percentage in the month of January. It's definitely on a roll. Rinne finished the season with a 33-22-9 record with 6 shutouts, while helping Nashville get their first playoff series win, helping the Predators defeat the Ducks in 6 games. He had a 6-6 record in the postseason. So not only did Rinne get a nomination to the NHL's 2nd NHL All-Star team, he's also a finalist for the Vezina Trophy and finished 4th in voting for the Hart Memorial Trophy, which is awarded to League MVP of the year. The 2011-12 season was by far his most productive season to date, setting a career high in games played with 73. That's a lot of games for a goalie. It was during this season, on October 29th, 2011, Rinne helped shut out the Anaheim Ducks for his franchise-leading 22nd shutout. 5 nights later, on his 29th birthday, after signing a nice contract extension, Rinne posted yet another shutout against the Phoenix Coyotes. It was during this season that Rinne also set the franchise record for consecutive wins with 11 straight, passing Thomas Volkuhn's previous record of 8. Rinne finished the season with a career-best 43 wins 18 losses, and 8 extra time losses. Predators did advance to the playoffs, making it 2 rounds, which saw Rinne post an even 5-5 record in 10 games. Rinne was the statistical leader in wins, shots against, saves, and games played for the regular season. He was once again nominated for the Vezina Trophy, which is awarded to Goaltender of the Year, for the 2nd straight year, but yet again, not a winner. And then we had a lockout. And it was during said lockout that Pekka Rinne, like most other players, signed to play in the KHL, signing with the Dynamo Minsk before coming back when the regular season got back underway. During the 43 of the 48 scheduled games that Rinne played in, he posted a 15, 16, and 8 record with 5 shutouts. The Predators, however, didn't make the playoffs for the first of 2 seasons. It was also during the offseason that Rinne had gone for a hip arthroscopy. However, during the 2013-14 season, that same hip he got the arthroscopy on, well, it had become infected, forcing Rinne to miss a good chunk of the season, playing in only 24 games, putting up a 10, 10, and 3 record with 2 shutouts. Rinne came back for the 2014-2015 season, playing in 64 games, posting up a 41-17-6 record with 4 shutouts, as well as playing in 6 playoff games, posting a 2-4 record. So a healthy Rinne was a very good Rinne. He was nominated for not only the Bill Masterton Trophy, which was won by Jaromir Jagr, but he was also nominated for the 3rd time in his career for the Vezina Trophy, which he lost to Carey Price. He also played in his first All-Star game in 2015, so that's definitely an accomplishment. The 2015-16 season saw Rinne play in 66 games, putting up a 34, 21, and 9 record with 4 shutouts, as well as a 7-7 record in 14 playoff games. 2016-17 was by far a more better year, not just for Rinne, but for the Predators. Rinne put up an impressive 31, 19, and 9 record with 3 shutouts. On March 16th, 2017, Rinne played in his 500th NHL game, but even better, for this season anyway, Nashville managed to advance past the Anaheim Ducks in the Western Conference Finals to meet the Pittsburgh Penguins. For the first time in franchise history, the Predators were going to the Stanley Cup. And while Rinne did put up a great 14-8 record with a career-high 2 shutouts in the playoffs, in 22 playoff games, the Predators would end up losing the Cup in 6 games. Tough pill to swallow. The 2017-18 season was another good year for Rinne, which saw him hit a few milestones along the way. On November 24th, 2017, Rinne recorded his 45th career shutout in a 2-0 win over St. Louis, which made him the all-time leader in shutouts amongst Finnish goalies. Gotta remember, he's from Finland. On February 22nd, 2018, Rinne became the 34th goalie in NHL history to record 300 career wins. He would finish the season with a 42, 13, and 4 record in 59 games, with a career-high 8 shutouts. Hoping to ride the momentum of the previous season playoff success, though, it turned out to be another matter, as Nashville would be eliminated in the conference semifinals, with Rinne posting a 7-6 record while tying his career best of 2 shutouts in 13 games. Rinne was once again nominated for the Vezina Trophy for Goaltender of the Year, which this season he finally won. For 2018-19, this season saw Rinne carry on a birthday tradition, as he shut out the Boston Bruins on his 36th birthday on November 3rd, 2018. He'd finished this season with a 30, 19, and 4 record in 56 games with 4 shutouts, while putting up a 2-4 record in 6 playoff games. And it's here where Rinne would make the playoffs, Rinne would make the playoffs for the last time with the Predators. For what was the 2019-20 season, in terms of how the season played out, this was probably Rinne's most memorable part of his career was on January 9th, 2020. Rinne became the 12th goalie and the second Predators goalie to score a goal, having shot it from behind his own net into an empty Chicago Blackhawks net. With that, Rinne was the 7th goalie out of all the goalies to actually score it while shooting, which is impressive in itself, especially when it's from behind his own net. Rinne would finish the season with an 18-14-4 record in 36 games with 3 shutouts. The 2020-21 season would be Rinne's last in the AHL, as age was definitely starting to catch up. And what a way to end not only a season, but a career as well, as on May 10th, 2021, Rinne posted a 30-save shutout against the Carolina Hurricanes. It was not just his 369th all-time career win, tying in with Tom Barrasso for 19th of all time, but it was also his 60th career shutout, passing Yevgeny Nabokov for 19th all time. Funny how everything ends in 19s. He would end the season with a 10-12-1 record in 24 games with 2 shutouts. At the end of the season, Rinne was awarded the King Clancy Memorial Trophy for his activity and charitable work in the Nashville community. And on July 13th, 2021, Rinne formally announced his retirement from the NHL. So let's go over some stats and accomplishments here. In 683 games, as mentioned, all with the Predators, he posted 369 wins, 213 losses, and 75 extra time losses, to go with 60 shutouts, which translates to a 2.43 goals against average and a .917 save percentage. It's a one-time first-team All-Star in 2018, a one-time second-team All-Star in 2011, NHL Rookie of the Month for February 2009. For playoff stats, 89 games, 45 wins, 44 losses, with 5 shutouts, translating to a 2.50 goals against and a .913 save percentage. 4 All-Star games, 2015, 2016, 2018, and 2019. Won the Vezina Trophy 2018, won the King Clancy Memorial Trophy in 2021. He has the franchise record in wins, as well as most by a Finnish goalie, as well as the franchise record in shutouts. As mentioned, one of only 12 goaltenders and the second Predator goaltender to score a goal. And on February 24th, 2022, it's the first Nashville Predator to have his number retired. And that's the story of Pekka Rinne. So here's my opinion of Pekka Rinne as far as a goaltender is concerned. For a guy who's 6'5", playing the butterfly style, ain't nobody gonna do it better, especially with his size. I mean, you gotta think, as tall as he is, with the reach he had and the way he could extend his legs, playing the butterfly, but also being so tall. That'd probably be at least one of the good reasons why he was so clutch when he was on. I mean, when he was, the Predators benefited from it greatly. It'll be some time, I think, before we see another goalie like Rinne. But if they all come built like that, we're in for a treat, because Rinne was a great goalie. And obviously, I mean, they wouldn't retire his number otherwise. Best goaltender in Predators history. Love to see somebody else come along and tackle some of these accomplishments that Rinne managed to get during his time in Nashville. But overall, like I said, great goalie. So that's another one of Trev's Hockey Shows. I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you're at this point. It's great for both of us. I mean, I enjoy doing these. You enjoy listening, or, as is starting to happen, viewing. But either way, I'm glad you dig what I do, because I dig doing it. So while we're at it, since you're here, if you're still here, give me a thumbs up. That red button that says subscribe all over it, hit that thing. And stay up to date with all the content that I'm putting out. and I will be putting out quite a bit. My lonely social is in the description down below. Moving forward, as far as retired numbers is concerned, I think we're going back Cali way. If you know your retired numbers, or at least your retired numbers in California, you should know where I'm going. But either way, in the meantime, and in between time, be looking for yours from the Trev. Later.